I had just told reporters at a press conference that I wasn't interested in women, but the next second a little girl ran out of the crowd and shouted, "Daddy." I was stunned on the spot and hurriedly denied being her father. After all, I'm not even married, so how could I have a child that old? But the little girl said her mom had told her I was her dad, and then she pulled out a photo of me from my school days. I immediately went cold and said I didn't know her and told her to leave at once. All these years, I'd kept myself single, my parents constantly nagging me to get married and have kids, but I had never been with a woman. That day, I'd just arrived at the company and was being pestered by reporters about succession issues. I was sick of those questions when suddenly a little girl ran up and hugged me, and that's how this whole scene started. I was convinced she was a liar, but she looked so hurt, thinking I didn't like her. I didn't want to deal with it and turned to walk away. Then my cousin suddenly noticed how much the girl looked like me and insisted we keep her, warning that if she was lying, she'd be severely punished. To everyone's surprise, the girl bravely dared him to check, and he took one of her hairs. Afterwards, the girl went home and told her mother what happened. It turned out her mother had been framed and sent to prison years ago, and my uncle's family had even used my photo to threaten her, saying they would hurt the girl if she didn't confess. To protect me, she pretended to dislike me for being poor, and cruelly broke up with me, then took the blame alone. She comforted her daughter that I wasn't a bad person and just didn't know I had a child. But the girl asked, puzzled, why her father didn't know her. Her mother tearfully admitted it was her fault back then and told the girl not to give up finding her dad, but warned her not to bring it up in front of me and just hoped her daughter could live safely with me. The little girl thought I was rich and could protect them, but her mother told her the truth that I was actually poor at the time. Obviously, she didn't know that now I'm the CEO of a publicly listed group. The girl hesitated about whether to tell her mother the truth, and I was just as confused inside. Suddenly, I thought of that woman. For years, I'd believed she had left me because she despised my poverty, and I had hated her for a long time. At that moment, my parents showed up at the company, having heard I suddenly had a child, and came straight to confirm. My cousin said I didn't accept this child and had sent her away. My parents were furious and scolded me for not thinking about the family legacy. But my cousin said not to worry because he already had the girl's hair and could do a paternity test. When the results came back, the little girl really was my biological daughter. I was completely stunned since I had never been with another woman these past years. Only then did I realize the girl might be the child of that woman and me. My parents were overjoyed at the truth and immediately decided to search for the mother and daughter. At the same time, the little girl fell into danger. My uncle's family broke into her home and forced the woman to tell them where a key was hidden. That key was tied to a core technology. The little girl knew the secret but refused to say, so my uncle's family became enraged and started beating her. Meanwhile, my parents and I followed the clues and finally found the girl's place. At that moment, the girl was in a heated argument with my uncle's family. In the chaos, she bit Mary fiercely, and my uncle, furious, grabbed a cup and swung to hit her. At that crucial moment, my family and I finally burst in.